मैम कुछ ऐसे घर होते हैं जहाँ पे जाने का मन करता है बार बार, और कुछ होते हैं कि जब कब निकलेंगे यहाँ से, ऐसा क्यों?
हाँ, ये तो मैंने भी एक्सपीरियंस करा है।
मैम वास्तु कंसल्टेंसी जरूरी है?
डिमोलिशन, ब्रेकिंग।
मैम कुछ आर्किटेक्ट्स की कुछ गलतियां होती हैं जो बहुत ज्यादा ओवरलुक कर देते हैं होम ओनर्स, इस पे आप क्या कहना
अरे इसमें तो मैं मुंह छुपा लूं।
इंटीरियर डिजाइनर्स आपको कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं?
डेफिनेटली।
Most people think a good home design is all about colors, furnitures, and trends. No, it's not. It's more of a psychology that we are going to discuss with Sharon ma'am, my favorite interior designer in the house, and she's also founder of House of Sharon. And we'll talk more about the process which most of the people may overlook while designing their homes. Hello ma'am.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. I'm good.
So ma'am, in the last podcast, we talk about the good interior designing and some interesting stories that you have shared with us.
Yeah.
And if you guys haven't watched that episode, so I would recommend you to watch that first, because it's going to set up a foundation for whatever we are going to discuss is today. So ma'am, we'll start with some basic questions like, what's the difference between home designing and home styling?
So, home designing is somewhere where you have a bare shell and you can you want to actually get the things done entirely, like the furniture, the flooring, the ceiling, everything you want to get it done. But styling is basically you've already got your home done and it's been 3, 4, 5 years and you just want to revamp it.
Okay.
So in basically designing we do the entire construction process. In styling, we only change the curtains, the cushions, the fabrics, the decor pieces, lightings. Only these small changes are done to just give you a fresh look. But no major construction work is done.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So interior designing is styling from the zero.
Yeah.
जहाँ पे you are going to put your psychology in the process, everything, and styling is revamping the whole thing. Okay. So ma'am, one thing which I felt कि when I'm entering somebody's house, तो कुछ vibes ऐसी होती है, कुछ designing ऐसे होते हैं जहाँ पे मेरा बार बार जाने का मन करता है, and some on the other hand homes feel like कि मुझे यहाँ से जल्दी निकलना है, बहुत ज़्यादा suffocation हो रहा है. So why? मतलब स्टाइलिंग दोनों जगह हुई है या फिर दोनों जगह कुछ ना कुछ सब अपने घर को अच्छा ही बनाते हैं, तो मैम व्हाट्स द डिफरेंस?
So basically the difference is in two things. One is that the use of material and light.
Okay.
And second is the use of colors. So if a space it's small and you have filled it up with lot of materials, lot of textures, something on the wall, something on the other wall, and too many of colors are there, you will obviously not feel comfortable in such a space where their lines are very angular, sharp edges. You just want to run away from that space. But if there is a space where the colors are very neutral, material palette is very soft, there is more of nature, enhanced colors, wooden things are there. So as a human being we will feel more connected to the space and we'll feel calm, and in such space you can work better.
One thing I would like to just ask कि different moods के लिए we have the different designing. If I'm entering somebody house, तो उनका mood different है, उनका taste and preferences are different, but mine is different. So how it will going to be, मतलब there will be a conflict, right? So
yeah, you're right, but basically like in a home also there are separate spaces, like one is like drawing room, one is a family room, there is kitchen, and there is like bedrooms. So usually for the drawing room and the like common areas, usually it's designed for the guests. So it is designed in a way that like even people from outside who are coming, they can first understand the person's taste but also feel comfortable. The room is a very private space,
right.
So that people usually get it designed at a very personal level, like whatever we like we will get it done, not considering what other people want. But our role as an interior designer is to make a space comfortable for anyone. I just said that if we use of dark colors, like it will make it heavy. But there are ways to balance it. Like I had a client who really liked dark colors. like we generally prefer having neutral colors because make the space bigger and better and calmer. But what if a client wants darker colors? Then we'll use more lights, use more ambient lights, warm lights, and design it in a way so that even if it's a darker space, it will still make you feel comfortable.
So, like I said before, there's a psychology behind every good design. So,
Yeah.
we are going to talk more on this. Keep watching. So, ma'am, how a good design affects the mood, productivity of a individual. So, what's the different? How it is going to affect his lifestyle and his day-to-day activities? So, what's the role?
So, of course, if your space is organized and you have a space for everything, even for your used clothes, your keys, your small things, you will be more productive, right? While you are leaving, you don't have to take 15 minutes to find your car keys because it will be in the right place. You don't have to, look at okay, where is my things are going. So, if everything is very organized, your spaces are more beautiful, aesthetical, and more functional, basically. Because the dining spaces is not only making it beautiful, it is also making your house functional. So if everything is very
accessible,
much exactly, it's more functional, then your life will be better, always better. And also we also use Vastu.
Oh,
so Vastu plays a very important role in interior design, in making a person's life better.
So, ma'am, can you just elaborate this further? But the Vastu, how it is going to plays a major role in setting a mood and lifestyle and productivity?
So, see, design is something which is functional and colors will set you the mood.
Right.
But if we talk about overall harmony and energies, that, as you just said, that, some houses have very positive energies, some houses have very negative energies. So, Vastu is a complete science where if you place the right things at the right zones, it will give you better results. Like if you place the study table in the right direction where more sun, you have more accessibility to the sunlight, and the energy and the vibes are there of where you can get better results. So definitely when you sit in that direction, you will have more concentration as compared to if you sit in a direction where it's not anti for the studying zone. So if you consider all the Vastu principles, your life and your home will be better in terms of harmony.
Okay. So, ma'am, do House of Sharon team provides this consultation Vastu?
Yes. We definitely have our in-house Vastu consultant.
Oh.
And we do it very amicably without any breaking construction. We have very high techniques.
Okay.
Very much and they're all scientific. Nothing is like old traditional style. They're all very much scientific, and without any breaking or demolishing, we have those techniques that it can make your home Vastu friendly.
Nice. So, ma'am, furniture के साथ we have the lighting, colors. They are also playing a most important role in designing the home. So, what's your view on this?
So see, everything has its own importance. So when we are designing the home, I won't say this is not important, that is not important. Home design is basically a harmony of all these materials. Like even the smallest tiny decor piece or smallest tiny light, everything has its own importance, and the final outlook of the space, everything together it's bringing. So it's a complete whole. The furniture cannot get the look by its own. Even your decor is important, your curtains are important. Everything has to be in a match of each other. They has to be in harmony with each other. Then only your space will look good first, and then everything has to function well. So no matter how beautiful bed you have bought, but if it's not opening properly, its hydraulic are not opening properly, or you have given drawers and there is not enough space, it is of no use, right? So it's a very complicated, I would say, and very technical field where we have to consider each and every small thing while designing. So everything has its own importance.
Ma'am, this reminds me of one incident at my sister place. वो curtains में जब sunlight आ रही थी, वो अच्छा लग रहा था. बट मतलब इवनिंग में जब लाइटिंग उसको रिफ्लेक्ट कर रही थी तो वो बहुत ज्यादा डिफरेंट लग रहा था एज कम्पेयर टू सनलाइट. एक आर्किटेक्ट जब एक होम डिजाइन करता है, सो आई एम श्योर कहीं ना कहीं कुछ पॉइंट्स हैं जो शायद रह जाते होंगे या फिर ओवरलुक हो जाते होंगे. सो एज अ इंटीरियर डिजाइनर आप कैसे गाइड कर सकते हैं मेरे व्यूअर्स को कि कुछ आर्किटेक्ट्स की चीजें मिस नहीं करें, ओवरलुक नहीं करें while design?
So basically, architect is someone who is, good with their structures and layouting. They are best with the layouting, so they will give you a very good layouting plan of where your bedroom is going to place, where your drawing room is going to place, where your kitchen is going to place. But in most of the cases, they wouldn't be, equipped enough to, like guide you of interior part of it. Like they will give you a good placing of the drawing room is here, the bedroom is here, but what about what will be inside the bedroom? Like where will be the wardrobes, where if will it be a sliding wardrobe or a like a openable wardrobe, or where will be the TV unit, where will be the dressing area? So all these things they won't be able to give you. So I would always say, while you are getting your layout done, at that stage only you should hire an interior designer.
Okay.
Or take the interior person in the loop with the architect, so that at that time only your internal things are finalized. Because what mostly people do is they hire an architect, they get their layouting finalized, and then when the structure is ready, then they go out looking for an interior designer. But at that time nothing can be done, right? If your wall is not symmetrical, your bed placement wouldn't be so nice, or there would be something that we have to do it not in a perfect way. Like your mirror would be opposite of your bed, your bedroom, like TV would be opposite of the bed. But if on the other hand, if you hire an interior designer and when you're discussing layout with the architect, that interior designer will guide you about the placements. And if the interior designer company also like have a vastu service, they'll also guide you along that side. So all these three things, architecture, interior and vastu, they go hand in hand. So it's very important that while you are doing the layout of your home, you connect with all these three.
Ma'am, to make it little simpler, अभी मैं घर मतलब स्टार्टिंग से स्टार्ट करना चाहती हूँ. मैंने एक प्लॉट ले लिया है. सो मैं डिजाइनर, आर्किटेक्ट इन सबको कंसल्ट करूंगी, या फिर मैम क्या प्रोसेस रहना चाहिए? एक मेरा होम ओनर जो देख रहा है पॉडकास्ट और उसने वो ही ट्राइंग के चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं, तो मेरा क्या, उनका क्या प्रोसेस रहना चाहिए और किस तरीके से कौन कब फ्रेम में आना चाहिए ताकि कुछ ऐसा मिस ना हो जाए कि बाद में रिग्रेट करना पड़े, क्योंकि घर एक ही बार बनता है.
Exactly. It's always preferable to hire a company which have three like all these three domains: architecture, interiors and vastu together.
ठीक है.
Because if they are together, they will not have any conflict of interest, because they are working together and they'll guide you in the entire three process like we do. So I'm an architect as well, I'm an interior designer as well, and I have an in-house vastu consultant with me. So whenever a client comes to us at the starting stage who have just got a plot, we guide them to all these three things. We give them a layout, we give them the internal planning, and also share a vastu things. So nothing will be off loop. But like if you hire an architect, what generally people do, they hire an architect, get the layouting done, and then before constructing, share it with the vastu person, and then the vastu person would be like, no, this is southeast, this is cutting, this is northeast, you can't have a washroom here, you can have this. So then the architects get frustrated that I have to do the replanning again and again. And then once the layout is finalized by the vastu person, then the interior person comes in, that oh god, my dressing is not coming, my study is not coming. So it's a complete tussle. So there are companies where all these three things are together. So the client is at peace. They can just go to them, they'll just share their requirements, and they will give you a layout which is like vastu proof has all the Vastu principles following of zones and everything. So your harmony is maintained, and also the interiors are also considered while the layout, so that in the later stage you don't have any conflict or any new surprises coming in. So it's always better to have 3 services either at one place, or if you want to have a different, but at the initial stage only.
It makes sense, मैम, क्योंकि कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हमेशा होते हैं. इनफैक्ट हमारे ऑफिस में भी डिफरेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स हैं, तो वहाँ पे भी थोड़ा सा क्लैश होता है. एंड हाउस ऑफ शैरन पे जब आप कंसल्ट करते हैं तो आपको all 3 services under one roof मिलता है, which is a very best thing which I found. कि सारी चीजें एक ही, और आपको सिर्फ रिलैक्स होना है, and rest मैम and team will take care.
Yeah.
So ma'am, one design rule every homeowner must know.
So like I would always recommend any homeowner to not follow trends blindly, because trends come and go, but comfort and functionality stays for long. So you should always first like these days I meet a lot of homeowners who just ask me, ma'am, what is the current trend that is going on? Is it Japandi style, or is it neoclassical, or is it like some modern style Scandinavian? What is like going on? I just want to get it like in that way. I would say these styles just come and go. Sometimes something will be more hyped, some will be more hyped. You should not follow it blindly. You should understand what comfort lies in your lifestyle. Whether it's something full of colors, or it is something modern, or it is something classical. What you and your family is comfortable with, what just defines yourself, and then design it around it. And also every piece of furniture or every piece of design that you choose, you should be comfortable with it. Like if someone who is who has obsessive cleaning, like who has OCD, who has who has an obsession with cleaning, it will be a complete mess if they have something like louvers or something like paneling on the walls, because they will always have in the mind, I just want to clean it. So for some person it should be very clean and classic lines. So if you are whatever you are, accept it, and like always go for comforting things rather than just following trends blindly. And I would say furniture is very important. Like even if you don't want to spend so much on walls or on other things, furniture is very important, because even if you tend to change your space, your furniture can always move. So I would always recommend any homeowner to invest good in furniture.
Okay. Ma'am, one of my friend's sister, she's also pursuing interior design. Theoretical knowledge, so they are gaining. Like beyond books, what extra they can invest in themselves to become an interior designer like you?
So I would always recommend any budding designer, if they want to enhance their knowledge, they should go to markets.
Okay.
Because if architecture is more about structures and buildings, interior design is more about material knowledge. So you should visit to markets like Kirti Nagar, where you will get a lot of furniture knowledge, to Bhagirath Palace in Chandni Chowk, where you will see a lot of lightings, and Lajpat Nagar for decor. So all these places you will visit, you will see what is going on in the market. And you can also visit a lot of seminars and exhibitions like FOID, like ACE-Tech. There you will also get to meet big designers, and where you can always connect with them, have a raw conversation with them, and you don't know, you can get an internship in their studio if you are lucky. So even if you want to learn more, you can recommend your friend's sister. Right. That she can join some internship on weekend, or after her college for 1 or 2 hours. If you're involved in a practical project, that's the best thing. You will learn very much in that.
House of Sharon mein internship ke liye she can apply, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, nice. So all my budding interior designers, they can contact Sharon ma'am and the team. They'll guide you. Ma'am is filled with lot of experiences which you can also take from her. And I would request कि मैम प्लीज अगर कोई पॉडकास्ट देख के हमारा आ रहा है तो प्लीज इंटर्नशिप के लिए कंसीडर हिम और हर. एंड मैं मैम की टीम का कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर इस डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे दूंगी. प्लीज जो भी आप देखना चाहते हैं कि मैम से सीखना चाहते हैं, प्लीज कॉन्टैक्ट मैम. एंड शरण मैम विल टॉक मोर on this interior designing in the next episode. So guys, stay tuned and subscribe to our channel क्योंकि बहुत सारी नई नई चीज़ें आपको यहाँ पे देखने सीखने को मिलेंगी. Thank you मैम.